how to get into a director's head is the million-dollar question for every movie that you work on, pretty much. So sometimes it's really hard, and sometimes it's really easy. So a director will never tell you, oh, you should play this chord, or you should take this score and just do that, or I want this harmonic progression, I want the melody to do this and this. I mean, that's really rare that a director would ever say something like that to you. So usually they would talk about characters, and they would talk about what they're going through and the situations that they're in, and you need to find a music equivalent of that. In the case of Roar, the director for Tomb Raider, he was already a fan of many of the film scores that I had done. And he was saying, you should really watch the film, and you should really tell me what you feel and what you would like to do, and we'll just take it from there. So he was really open about this. He was really welcoming any kind of idea. And MGM as a studio was very clear. It's like, we want this to be a modern score. We want this not to feel classical. We don't want it to feel thematic. We don't want it to be overly orchestral. It needs to be a very modern score and very adrenaline driven, and really score what the character is going through as a young girl being dropped on this island with all the challenges that she faces. So in this case, it wasn't extremely hard to get into Roar's head, because he was very clear what he was looking for, and what he was looking for is what I was looking for. So I really developed the sound of the film, and there's another episode of Ask Me Anything regarding Tomb Raider where I go more in depth what like the initial thought process was, how to attack this score and how it turned out. But regarding the director, like, he was basically welcoming anything that I came up with, and then just take it from there with notes. He definitely had a vision, and he definitely had notes, but he wanted to see first what I came up with musically and conceptually, and just take it from there. And therefore, I think the score ended up being very close to what I anticipated, and it's a very modern approach, and he liked it, and he really loved that dynamic that happened. And we had multiple Skype calls because he was based in London, and we had a great communication system where he would send me lengthy emails of what he wanted to change. Then we had multiple Skype sessions, usually very early in the morning for me, and somewhere midday for them, just after lunch. And we had really great conversations with Roar and with the picture editor there, and sometimes the people from MGM there, or the producers, and we all would just like discuss the scene and see what was necessary for the scene and what needed to happen. And it was a great collaboration. So I hope this answers your question.